Welcome to the future. Year 30,036. We never did settle on Mars, but we're thriving on Vessel. Come and see. Nearly 400 lifetimes ago, our ancient human ancestors landed on this once desolate world. And look what became of them. Oh! There isn't a plastic surgeon in the galaxy that could fix that phase. During their time on Vessel, this small colony has made some incredible discoveries. Shattered star fragments litter the cratered ground, giving off a faint, eerie glow. Skeletal trees reach high into the sky, but they never grow. And boulders jut out from the planet's crust. They too never grow, though they do often glow. Huh. Rhymey today, aren't we? Most of Vessel appears to be underwater, leaving this one last, lonely island as the only livable space. And lived in, it surely has become. Through perseverance and gritty determination, the inhabitants of this world have somehow managed to build a life for themselves here. They're thriving, and, more importantly for us, they've agreed to let us explore their home and experience the beauty of modern-day ingenuity. Next stop, the big city! This sprawling city is full of wondrous creations. Through the unified power of ecological and scientific engineering, Vessel's inhabitants have learned how to harness the illumination power encased within these larger star fragments. The dormant energy locked away in these little babies is strong enough to power the entire city. And look, they've already begun utilizing this power to develop robotic life and artificial intelligence. Incredible. I'm sure there's no way this could possibly end badly, right? And of course, there are still some more familiar technologies that you likely recognize. Who could ever live without telephone calls and orange fizzy drinks? They are essential. Though the community here is small, there's a lot going on. Everyone has adopted a role to play in the functioning of their society. Here, we can see Vladimir's laboratory. He's currently experimenting with ways to create additional organic life that could thrive in Vessel's unique atmospheric makeup. Seems he's prioritizing little duckies and piglets. Oh, I'm sure they're going to be quite delicious. I even heard that his secret ingredient is aspartame, just to add a little pinch of extra sweetness to their savory flavors. Scrum-diddly-umptious. And just over this way, we arrive at Cephalobot's Horticultural Center. He's been working in tandem with Vladimir to cultivate new species of plant life that he hopes could one day help to evolve Vessel's current environmental ecosystem into something a bit more plant matter friendly. Though I've heard some of his neighbors complaining about the suspicious amount of smoke billowing from his house. One can only wonder whether he's more focused on plant cultivation to help expand the biodiversity of the planet's ecosystem, or if he's more focused on plant cultivation for, shall we say, more recreational purposes. Ooh, do excuse me. Anywho's, Cephalobot also works closely with Fuchsia, Vessel's #1 retailer in intergalactic flower imports. Her primary objective is to beautify the planet with all sorts of strange flowers. Regrettably, pretty much everything she imports has to be kept in these temperature-controlled containers, but one day, after much care and attention, she hopes to transform this cold, steel city into a lush vegetation paradise. Despite the hustly-bustly feel of the city, Vessel does have quite a few spacious areas to explore. This spot in particular features a simple yet cozy outdoor restaurant. Conveniently, something about the air on this planet actually kills hazardous bacteria and viruses, so you'll never get sick and your food will never get moldy. Ooh, and they've even got a television. I had no idea that you could get cable all the way out here in the Triangulum Galaxy. Ooh, this is my favorite show. Now, take a guess at who you think is in charge of telecommunication here on Vessel. Go ahead, I'll wait. Yeah. That's right, Ruby! Sure, 40% of all the star fragment energy on the island goes to maintaining her intergalactic television viewing and intermittent communication with other humanoid life form colonies throughout the ever so well-known universe. But there isn't much else for that energy to be diverted to. Huh? What was that you said? Intergalactic warfare? Oh, please. We've evolved well past such vile, inhumane scientific creations by now, haven't we? War is so 600 BC, don't you think, Vladimir? While the outside environment is still in the midst of development, most of the inhabitants of Vessel have sought to create electrifying interior designs for their homes, and a few lovely souls have even agreed to let us in to experience their creative genius. Now, please mind your steps and be sure to clean your shoes before entering. No one likes walking around on a floor coated in crater dust. Lyman has transformed his home into a local market. It is the go-to place for all your nutritional and household needs. He works closely with the Intergalactic Consumerism Trade Federation, or ICTF for short, and he always ensures that his shop is squeaky clean and everything is very well preserved. Look at those sparkles! Though, do be mindful not to spook the baskets. They can get a wee bit temperamental from time to time. Inside Ruby's communications center, it's no wonder her eyes are as red as they are. Staring at so many screens all day was bound to have an impact. And oh my, would you look at all that energy seeping out of her televisions? How the poor girl ever manages to get any sleep in a room like this is beyond me. At least she's able to stay up to date with the latest season of Law & Order Special Victims Unit and The Simpsons. Business Cat Bob runs the coolest laundromat in the galaxy. He's got everything you need to rinse, wash, and repeat when you gotta get rid of those gnarly pit stains from your best shirts. And to keep the kiddos entertained, he's got the best games and lots of tasty treats. Though Bob's true gem is his can-do smile that'll leave you wondering, can you really do it? I don't know if I believe a face like that. My favorite part of Vessel, aside from the stunning view, look at that dazzling sunrise, I mean, come on, is this stargazing attic. During my time here, I learned of a belief that some inhabitants hold true. Every star fragment we've seen on Vessel represents another colony of humans that are living somewhere out there in the galaxies beyond the galaxies. Remember, we're in the year 30,036 here. And I can't help but to smile when I'm reminded of how resilient we humans are. No matter what hardships we've faced, whether exploring the depths of our oceans or cultivating life amongst the stars, there was never anything we couldn't achieve when we worked together. So, wherever you are, whenever you are, remember to gaze out at the stars from time to time. You may not see me on my tiny speck, and I may not see you on yours, but know that I never stopped looking for you. Perhaps you're on that star that I'm looking at right now, looking back at me. I hope you're happy. Never be afraid to wonder, and until next time, live long and prosper. Oh my gosh, I just had to do that. It was literally written in the stars. Okay. Bye.